But Results 22 came from the fact that it takes 22 days to change a habit. If I can consistently do something, stop doing this, start doing that, and I can do it 22 days in a row, science tells me that I can start to change that into a newfound habit. And so Results 22 came from the idea of, if you want real results, we got to start changing your habits, one habit at a time. So it's Results 22, changing your life one habit at a time. One of the biggest things that separates from any other club that I can think of, literally in the country, is that you're not told what the workout is. You can't sign up and say, oh, I want to do the jump rope TRX workout today. Oh, I want to do the spin and strength workout today. You come in and we design the workout and say, this is the workout today. And sometimes we're teaching 10 minutes of bike and then 20 minutes of strength, and 10 minutes of bike and 20 minutes of strength. Sometimes it's jump rope and TRX. Sometimes it's 6 or 7 different stations, and it's dumbbells in one and kettlebells in one and ropes in another. And the variety keeps people from knowing what the move is and keeps them happy and motivated, so they come in, they go, oh my gosh, what are we doing today? And I think that is half the battle, that people love going, I have no idea what today is going to be. And they come in and they're excited, and it's a different workout all the time. Once I see you doing a move before I start it, and I know you've memorized the routine, I know I've completely lost you. That's the big box club again or whatever, and we're completely against that here at Results 22. Yeah. The club model versus the big box model is different in that everybody knows everybody's name here. This is a small boutique personal training facility that focuses on each individual, where I know what their needs are, what their wants are, how good a shape they're in, what they need to do, what they work on, whether it's their hips, their back, anything. And so I get to be specific with people. I can't have 1,000 clients. We have a small group of clients that absolutely drink the Kool-Aid here, and they figure out what we do and what we're about, and we tailor each and everything specifically to them. When we're on the floor training, everything is about monitoring technique and heart rate. Heart rate's telling me the level of intensity that a person's doing an exercise at, and whether one exercise is too high or too low of an intensity, so I can measure it per person. Whether that person's an Olympic athlete and in great shape or somebody 60 pounds overweight, intensity is intensity. And as long as I'm measured on Polar, the heart rate, which is on the TVs, we can tailor each specific workout to each specific person and know that they're not over or under training. That's the genius of the heart rate training. Then the rest of it is us as trainers walking around making sure everybody does proper form, because all they have to do is arch their back, put more load on their spine, less load on their spine, something like that, and we take a great exercise that goes from strengthening added lean muscle tissue to something that could eventually result in an increase in probability of getting an injury. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. So we have two main causes. One, make sure we get proper fundamentals and technique. And two, make sure we control the level of intensity based on a person's own workout experience, own workout background, I should say. And then that way with Polar, I'm allowed to control the intensity level. And with those two, I think we can pretty much train like nobody else in the Midwest. TRX straps have been around for about 9 years now, developed by a Navy SEAL that was screwing around trying to figure out how to do body weight exercises. And that's exactly what TRX is. It's a function of me using my body weight. If I move my feet back, I use more weight. If I move my feet closer, I use less weight. If I go to one leg, I use more stabilization muscles in my core. My core is almost always firing when I'm using TRX. So it's a great beginner exercise. It's a great advanced exercise. I can put my feet in and do ab work. The moves on TRX, in my opinion, are literally limitless, which is why there are currently 21 straps hanging in this gym that are TRX straps. TRX, or Fitness Anywhere, it's also announced last week that we're now the headquarters for their training center in the Midwest.
Wow. Is this, compared to other gyms, is this one of the biggest or most elaborate setups for this?
I am not aware of any other club anywhere close to here, anywhere in the Midwest for that matter, that has the 30-foot TRX S-frame where we can train up to 15 people at a time. As you can see, they're all over the wall as well. It's just a great, unintimidating piece of machinery that gives a great all-body workout, keeps my clients lean and toned, allows them to add strength, and at the same time, as you'll see from the being monitored on the Polar heart rate technology, the intensity levels that you can get on certain exercises is literally like outside running. I can get you doing almost interval type of working out when you're on those straps. No different than you sprinting in the middle of the street. And then you take it down and do strength training. So to me, they're just an absolutely phenomenal piece of equipment.
The ropes. What's up with the ropes?
The ropes are just another piece of equipment that does exactly what we're trying to do here. It adds strength and upper body, lean muscle tissue using my shoulders, my legs. It's an all body, all encompassing piece of equipment. But at the same time, after 20 or 30 seconds, you'll look up on the TV and there it is. Your heart rate is absolutely jumping. And so I can get a great aerobic workout shaking ropes, but I'm also adding lean muscle tissue, whether it's in my shoulders or my core or my legs. So I'm using 3 or 4 different multi-joint muscles to get a workout going, and at the same time, getting a great interval workout. And so I don't have to do one or the other. Our theme here is to do both. Get an interval workout and do strength training at the exact same time. That is everything that we're trying to do at Results 22. Adults, parents, have absolutely no problem when they say, oh, my son's playing travel baseball, my son's doing travel this, my daughter's in travel soccer. I said, well, what's the travel team cost? Well, it's $1,800 for the season. It's $2,200 for the season. Grab the checkbook right away, no problem whatsoever. Where do we sign? How do we get there? How are we going to get them there? No big deal. Then you tell the parents, well, invest in yourself. Invest in your health and how you feel. For $249 a month, you can get unlimited training. And someone says, well, that's expensive. And you look and go, oh my gosh, please stop. Think about it. Think about what we're talking about here. We're talking about my mood during the day. We're talking about my happiness at work. We're talking about my energy levels during the day, of which I have quite a bit. And you're always doing and performing different things throughout the day, and we're not giving enough time and focus to ourselves. And it hurts me sometimes when people cannot figure out $249 a month for your basic package of individualized training, where I provide the programming, the intensities, the levels, the motivation for you to stay in great shape, feel good throughout the day, be a better mom, a better dad, a better husband. Everything is, to me, should be the foundation of your expenses and what you do for the month. It's really inexpensive.
Sit